Reflectance spectrophotometer. Name of the instrument, spectrophotometer. Model is color I7 from X-Rite. This is the latest reflectance spectrophotometer with 4 different apertures: 6, 10, 17, 25 mm aperture diameter for small to large size sample measurements. This instrument is used to measure reflectance values, whiteness index, yellowness index of grey undyed material, XYZ tristimulus value, XY chromaticity coordinates, L, A, B, C, hue. Color values of dyed samples can also be measured by this instrument. Delta L, delta A, delta B, delta C, delta H, color difference, metameric index, strength of dyed samples can also be measured with this instrument. This instrument also has provision to give grayscale rating for color change and staining for various fastness test methods. Conditioning. Before performing the test, the sample should be conditioned to the standard atmosphere of 65 plus minus 2% relative humidity and 27 plus minus 2 degrees centigrade temperature. Procedure. First step is to switch on the instrument. Then open the software program Color Eye Control. The spectrophotometer takes few seconds to initialize. Once the instrument is initialized, the second most important step is the instrument calibration. But before calibration, we need to select the suitable aperture size as per the size of test specimen. For very small samples, we can select small aperture, SAV that is 6 mm. Then comes medium aperture, MAV that is 10 and 17 mm. And for larger samples, one can use 25 mm LAV aperture. After adjusting aperture, next is lens positioning as per the aperture size. Now the instrument is ready for calibration. Calibration is recommended every 4 hours of spectrophotometer operation. Each spectrophotometer configuration that is used should be calibrated. A configuration consists of 4 components: measurement mode, that is transmission, reflectance or haze; aperture size 6 mm, 10 mm, 17 mm or 22 or 25 mm; specular included or excluded conditions; UV included or excluded conditions. Check all configuration of calibration. Open the sample arm by grasping it and pulling it towards you. Place white tile at the viewport and close the sample arm. Select Calibrate Spectro option and click on OK. Then remove the white tile and place the black trap in viewport and click on OK. Now calibration is complete and the recalibration will be required after 4 hours. Place the white tile and black trap back in the kit. Once the calibration process is complete, the calibrated LED comes on. Any change to the spectrophotometer configuration may result in the calibration LED turning from green, that is calibrated, to red, not calibrated. Remember that each configuration needs to be calibrated. Now the instrument is ready for sample measurement. Color difference measurement. We can measure color difference between the sample and batch material. For this, first take a standard sample and fold it. Open the sample arm on the spectrophotometer to the fully open position. Present the sample at the viewport and slowly close the sample arm. The spring on the sample arm is dampened to prevent the arm from closing with too much force and possibly damaging the sample. Use your computer screen or the drop-down door to view the sample and adjust the sample measurement targeting area. Select Measure Standard from Software Interface. Name the standards and follow the software instructions for loading the sample at the viewport. We are taking 4 measurements per sample at different areas of the sample. The number of measurement per sample can be changed as per the requirement. After standard measurement, the batch sample needs to be measured. Select Measure Trial. Name the batch sample and follow the same procedure as that of standard measurement. We can measure multiple batch samples against one sample. The output of this gives us L, A, B, C, hue, color values of standard, and L, A, B, C, hue, color value, delta L, delta A, delta B, delta C, delta H, color difference, metameric index, and strength of the batch sample. Software output also gives the reflectance graph of sample and batch. Whiteness measurement. Open a new job. Take a test sample and fold it. Open the sample arm on the spectrophotometer to the fully open position. Present the sample at the viewport and slowly close the sample arm. Select Measure Trial. Name the sample and follow the software instructions for loading the sample at the viewport. Take multiple readings as per requirement. The software output gives whiteness index and yellowness index of test sample by different equations. That is, whiteness index by ASTM, CIE, and GANZ, and yellowness index by E313. Software output also gives reflectance graph of the test sample. It also has various options and we can change it as per our requirement, such as color rendering view, standard or multi-trial view. The software output can be saved as an individual file in the color exchange format.